If you're looking for quality aftermarket parts that are a direct fit the first time, think of TRQ. Now we're going to go ahead and install a power door lock switch on this Chevy Equinox. Let's go ahead and get started. To access the removal points, there is a trim panel right here, and there is a one further down right here. We're going to go ahead and start by using a trim panel removal tool. I'm going to access that right in this lower corner right here. This one here can be a little bit of a bugger to get to. And you can pop it off just like that. I'm going to go ahead and access the lower panel, like so. This upper screw is a 7mm. We'll go ahead and use our ratchet and extension here to go ahead and remove that. The two lower screws are 8mm. I'm going to go ahead and remove these here and set them aside with that 7mm. The next step is, I want to go ahead and pull this door panel off. And you can use a pry tool, something similar to this here. Get underneath the edge, and you're going to want to pry out. Work your way around the trim. You're going to hear those plastic pins popping out and releasing. Follow both sides of the door until you can actually get that door to be loose. Coming up to the top, press your door lock button down inside. Reach around both sides of the door panel, pull away gently, and then straight up. So we're going to go ahead and grab this cable here and pull away, and it should pop out. So gently swing aside, and you can remove the cable with the ball end on there. The next component we want to remove is this bulkhead electrical connector. We're going to do so by grabbing this handle and gently pulling away. Once that's released, the bulkhead connector will come out. Underneath this little flap right here will be the connector for your power door lock. So what you want to do is grab a pry tool, maybe a screwdriver might work out for you, and just gently insert on each side. You want to release the locking mechanism so you can go ahead and pull that switch right out of the door. This can prove to be a little challenging. A little bit of work, you can get that removed. Disconnect the slide cable right here, a little retaining clip. So now we're going to go ahead and replace this power door lock switch. What you want to do is use a screwdriver or a small tool to move this little tab over to the side. And while you do that, you want to apply some upward pressure on this connector using your other hand. Go ahead and put the screwdriver inside, rotate a little bit, and you can see the connector coming up and out. And there you have it. All right, now for the reinstallation of the power door lock switch. Just reverse the procedure for the removal. Simply line up the connector. You'll hear it snap into place, and there you have it. All right, we're going to go ahead and grab our power door lock switch. Make sure when you go to install this, it's going to fit the right way. You don't want to have anything reversed. Simply line that up. You should hear a click, like so. This little retainer tab here, I'm going to go ahead and snap that back into place where we originally found it. You bring that flap back down, grab your bulkhead connector, line that up, put it into place, and bring that bulkhead retainer back in. Now that we have the bulkhead connector hooked up, we're going to go ahead and reattach the door handle. Going to do so by installing the ball end into the back side of the handle. pull the cable around, line that up, and snap it in. I like to pull up on the door lock itself, make sure it's in its up position. It helps me as a guide when I'm going to put this on. Once that lined up, you want to make sure that all your gaps are proper here, and go ahead and start pressing your door clips on. What we're doing right now is resetting all of the door panel pins in the door panel surround. Reinstalling, putting the 7mm screw up in the top. You can go ahead and snug that right up. Next, we're going to move to the 8mm screws on the bottom. Your final steps for installing the door panel would be to place your trim bezel, your bolt caps into place, and snap them in. Take care of the upper one here.